Facebook will show your advertising spend in two different ways. It's important to know how to view these numbers and what they mean. Currently, I'm on my personal ads manager dashboard, and I'm under the account overview and have selected amount spent. It's here that I can see really what's going on with my advertising account. If I choose the down arrow, it's here that I can get a more granular view of where my advertising money is going. But from a general viewpoint, this is really helpful. That's a big, bold number. And as I scroll down, I actually see a dynamic chart of showing me where my money is going or my amount, the amount that I have spent. If I highlight over this graph, I can see that on, say, February 6th, I spent $2.01. If I move over, I can see that I spent $1.18 on March 12th. So this is really interesting to get this graph information per date. If I further scroll down, I can see my advertising spend broken out by objective. I can see that, for example, I ran an event response campaign and I spent a total of $26.92, and I achieved some pretty decent results. I really like seeing simply where my money is going, especially broken out by objective. Further down, I can see the demographics. So I can see my reach as well as the amount spent. And if I click on various categories, I can also see my reach and the link clicks then. And I can change that also by the hour. So if I change the link clicks, then I obviously change out of the amount spent, but this is where you can change and alter and filter what you're seeing below. I could also do then link clicks and how much I'm spending per link click. If I hover over this, I can see between 10 a.m. and 11 a.m., I spent about $3.48 and got 8 link clicks. Below that is a location. Unfortunately, that data didn't pull. Let's see if perhaps that'll change if I change amount spent. No. So sometimes the location data is a little bit funky. Underneath that, if you have multiple ad accounts, then you can choose and proxy between those different accounts. That is one really easy and great way to see how much you've spent advertising, but it might not necessarily show you what's been billed to your credit card. In order to view that, we're going to head to the Ads Manager menu and select Billing and Payment Methods. And we're just going to head over to the fictional character Henry Twill and see what his dashboard has to say. Here I am on Henry Twill's Ads Manager. And once you're here, you're going to have this option to choose Manage Billing and Payments. This is going to be a second really great way to see what's going on with your advertising spend. From here, it's going to pull your current bills. Right now, we're in a 30-day range, so I'm just going to go to a lifetime view, and here we can see all the transactions that have occurred. We can see the date billed, the transaction ID, the payment method, the amount billed, and whether it has been paid or not. This is going to be really helpful. I know that a lot of people have difficulty reconciling what they spent on Facebook ads and what they've been charged for. This is going to be key for you. If you click onto the transaction ID, you get a more granular detail of what you've been billed, and then the billing reason, as well as a product type, as well as the payment method. So it's really, really exciting to be able to have this additional detail. Below that, you can see specifically the ad set that is attributed to the $9.26 that was billed. You can also download this and be able to send it out, export it, etc. So that's a really handy tool. You can also additionally add filters. So you can choose by payment methods if you have some additional billing criteria. You can search for something more specific. So if you're looking for how much you spent or were billed on a specific campaign, you can search it here. You can also download all invoices with that option that says download all invoices. Further to the right, you can search by reference number. And then if you're having any payment settings issues, you can choose payment settings. You'll also get a really clear snapshot of your current balance. Right underneath here, we're at 0, which is great, so we're up to date with our payments, but this is going to show you what you're owing. If I select payment settings, it's here that you can set up your credit card. You'll also know when your next bill is coming, which I really enjoy. And then below is where you're going to set your account spending limit so you're not spending more than you wish. The billing reports and this view is really going to help you understand which charges occurred on your credit card and are attributed to what campaign. So you feel like you're up to date with what you're spending on your advertising account. And it's also a really important way to double check that your spend is being reported properly and you're being charged accurately.